Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Hallows Night Magic treat box. I love the way that this opens and closes. It's a really good size for treats. I actually found that a little packet of Biscoff cookies and maybe a couple of other chocolates would fit in there, but this would fit lots of different things for Halloween. It's also really easy to change up for different occasions as well. So let me show you how easy this is to make. All right, I've cut 2 pieces of basic black cardstock. One of these is cut to 3 3/4 by 5 3/8. This one is cut to 3 11/16, which is just 1/16 less than 3 3/4, by 5 5/16, again just 1/16 less than 5 3/8. This will ensure this will be the base of the box and it will fit inside the lid of the box. Now both of these pieces we are going to score at 1 inch on all sides. It's really easy, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, 1 inch on all 4 sides. So now both pieces are going to look like so. Next, I'm going to fold and burnish on all the score lines. All right, bringing in the template here, I'm going to have both pieces in landscape mode here. Using my paper snips, I'm going to cut up each of the vertical score lines, stopping at the first horizontal score line. And these are going to create the tabs to put together the box. I'm going to fold this big piece out of the way, and then we're just going to come in and miter cut or angle cut these tabs. Then I'm going to rotate at 180 and do the same thing, cutting up each of the vertical score lines. And then angle cutting those tabs. All right, so that piece is done. We're going to repeat the same thing to the second piece. All right, now both pieces now match our template. Obviously this one is just slightly smaller, and that is by design so that it'll fit in the lid of the box. Now both of these we're going to put together in the same way. I like to start with 1 tab at a time using liquid glue. And I'm going to line up this score line with this cut edge to form one of the box corners. The liquid glue really gives you some time to kind of slide that right into place. And just take your time getting that lined up right there in the corner. I'm just going to rotate my way around to all the tabs. All right, so that is done. That's one piece of the box. I'm going to repeat the same things on the second piece. All right, now both of those pieces are done, and I think you'll find that those are going to nestle inside just perfectly because we cut this one to that 1/16 of an inch increment smaller on both measurements. All right, so let's put this to the side. I'm going to now come in, we're going to die cut these 2 pieces using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I've got plate 1, plate 2, and one of cutting plate 3. Got a scrap piece of basic black. And then using the Hallows Night Magic bundle, these are the Halloween magic dies, I'm going to cut 2 pieces from this larger piece here. I love this piece because it not only cuts, but it also debosses some lines on this. It's really great detail. I also like to put the dies at a slight angle as I run them through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, so there's no speed bumps. And just look at how awesome that detail is on these die cuts. All right, so I want to have the bottom one to be face up. And let's just look at our box here and make sure. Okay, so the smaller piece, this is our bottom, okay? So I'm just gonna take multi-purpose liquid glue and apply it generously to the bottom of the box. But I think you'll notice I'm staying a little bit away from the edge because I don't want any of the glue to ooze out of the bottom there. And then I'm just going to center this over this die cut piece. I'm just going to look and make sure it's centered left to right and top to bottom. And that looks pretty good right there. I like to take the glue bottle and this flat edge here, I'm going to press that piece into place. All right, so there's that. This is the bottom. Then we're going to do the same thing to the lid, again applying glue generously, but not right up to the edge. And this time I'm going to glue this to the back side of the die cut because we want that nice embossed side or debossed side to be facing up. So I'm going to flip this over and same thing. Center it left to right, top to bottom. Like so. Use the glue bottle as a tool here. And then this is how the box is going to go together. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and decorate the box. I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White. We're going to stamp in Tuxedo Black Memento ink this really pretty pattern, as well as the sentiment Happy Halloween, but I'm going to stamp that after we've die cut it and colored in pieces and parts on this stamp set. Now because this stamp set is larger, I'm going to take ink to stamp. And then using the smaller die cut piece from the Halloween Magic dies, I'm going to die cut this piece. Love the way this looks. Got a piece of the square grid paper from the Stamparatus, the quickest thing to grab. And we're going to color in pieces and parts of this with the Blackberry Bliss Light and Dark Stampin' Blends and the Old Olive Light and Dark Stampin' Blends. I'm going to start with the dark Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to take that and just touch it right where those little lines are, where we want the color to be a little bit darker. Come in with the light one and just color that in, blend it all together. Then I'm going to come in and do the same thing with the dark Old Olive. And then come in and blend with the light Old Olive. All right, so there that is finished. I love the detail on that. Okay, next I'm going to come in with the sentiment Happy Halloween and stamp that. And using multi-purpose liquid glue, I'm going to adhere this to the top of the box. And I've also die cut one of the bats in the black glitter paper, which is so pretty. I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back of him. Just add him as a bit of an embellishment. Then I'm bringing in these gorgeous iridescent pearls, and I'll do a trio of those. And then the finishing touch is this beautiful wire mesh ribbon. I love it. So I'm just going to kind of gather it a little bit to wrap it around the box lid, and then we're going to tie this in a bow. And there we have our Hallows Night Magic treat box. I love how fun and cute this is. That wire mesh ribbon is just to die for. I love the way it looks. You can poof it out. It's really easy to work with. Those iridescent pearls are just stunning. And what a fun little treat box to fit so many different things. So thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. And if you don't want to miss a thing, you can subscribe to receive blog updates via email, and you'll receive an email each time I publish a new post. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, the starter kit is the ultimate bundle, and it's a great way to fill your wish list for less. I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies in the Stampin' Up! Family, so you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you'd like a complimentary copy of one of our catalogs, you can order catalogs through me at thepaperpixie.com/catalogs. And if you give this project a try, I'd love to see what you made, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.